rounders instructions.
Just rooms. Any questions? Okay, let's rock and roll.
Difference in the heights of these two super welterweights. Jordan Martin is a big, tall fella. Sonny Knight, well, he'll go towards him and try and bang to that body. So an interesting fight to get us started here. A 4-rounder, which begins our main event telecast. Of course, it all culminates in Thurman v. Jarvis, but right now, Ben Zaman in commentary alongside Showtime Sean Porter. And, well, this one, you can tell what they're going to try and do, Sean.
Yeah, I like Martin coming out with the jab on the front foot. Southpaw, usually you see them being counter punchers, but I think the best interest of the long-armed, Martin to continue to use that jab.
Good body punch too from Sonny Knight, who did close that distance and throw away with a chopping right hand to the body of Martin, and that will be his plan all night if he can get there. And he steps in again. Yeah,
but stepped over outside of that right foot, and it created an angle for him to land that right hand. Right there, you see he's very smart trying to create an angle to land that punch.
Yeah, he's figured out what he's going to try and do against the southpaw in front of him, and that time he just burrows in. And he gets to that body again with that right hand, using his feet nicely, is Sonny Knight in the early stages of this one. Martin just needs to keep him on the end of that jab.
I like those right hands to the body coming from Sonny, and the fact that he's throwing them to the chest as well. Eventually that chin is going to come down where that chest is if he keeps doing it.
Steps in again, the Sonny Knight. Martin just watches him on the way in and is happy to try and cover up to those, but he tries to find a meaningful right hand there, punching down onto the shorter fighter.
Yeah, Martin can see everything that Sonny's coming with. He's just hesitant, and he's holding his punches. Nice straight left right there coming from Martin.
Yeah, that was a better punch from Martin. He did find him with that straight left hand. His power hand as Knight gets inside again. And there's redness all around that left side of the body of Martin already, because Sonny Knight, as he takes that left hand, is having success with his own right hand. Steps in, misses. Does Martin. To the body again with that right drive now is Knight, and there's a good shot from Martin. He got through with his power shot.
Yeah, that was a nice left hook coming from Martin, and a punch that was certainly unexpected from Sonny. I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, he turned around that power left hand, and he scored well, did Martin. That's his best moment of this opening round. He just sort of walks in awkwardly on that occasion, does Martin, but he'll take confidence from that little moment there. And he goes again with that same shot as Knight tries to finish the round. A round that he started very strongly, but that Martin finished well.
All right. In through your nose. Good. You just keep breathing in through the nose. We're going to go back out fresh again. Okay? Really good. Just got to pick our tempo up a little bit. Okay? They're going back to tell him that you're going to lead with the backhand all the time because you've done that a lot. This is where we need to mix this up a little bit. I need you to get yourself into range when it happens, and it will happen now, okay? And then start to put a few punches together. So he's not just watching one shot, okay?
What an occasion it is for this young man. Here in Sydney, his home, at this famous venue, a night where he might just change his life. That is Brock Jarvis, who's arrived at the Hordern Pavilion for his date with Destiny, his clash with the former champion Keith Thurman, our main event tonight. How would he be feeling, Sean?
Oh, man. Mixed emotions, excitement, nervousness, the whole nine.
That was a good shot, that, around the back of the ear from Martin. And good advice, too, in the corner of Sonny Knight from Nathan Swadling, who said, you've got to mix it up. They're going to be expecting that shot over and over again. And he says, well, I'll keep throwing it. But he's got to be careful as to what is coming back from Martin.
Yeah, and I don't think he's necessarily trying to break down Martin. You see all of those straight rights to the body. I think he's actually trying to set up an overhand to the right, overhand right to the head.
Well, that was a good shot. He got through with that right hand upstairs. It's a long way to reach up for Sonny Knight, but he got through with one there.
Absolutely long way to reach up to that kid.
And there he goes again, and that's the shot. That straight right hand gets through onto the southpaw, and now he goes to the body. Better stuff this from Sonny Knight.
Absolutely, yeah. Those body shots, basically, what they do is they bring your chin down a little bit. It causes you to crouch down and puts you in line for that straight right that he's trying to land now.
And the perfect person to talk to in Sean Porter, a shorter man trying to bring someone down to their level. Tell us what else he needs to do here, Sean.
You know, the things that I did and I know work against a taller guy, right now at the moment Sonny doesn't have. He's got to be able to use his feet better, close the distance better. Those are things he doesn't have the ability to do right now.
And he takes a couple of lead shots there with the power hand of Martin.
Yeah, I can't tell if he just falls asleep and allows Martin to get off, but he's got to stop staying in that range that he's in right now.
They want more activity in the corner, no doubt, but he does just take a break at times, does Knight. Martin leads with his power shot again.
This range right here, that's perfect range for Martin. I'd like to see him throw more jabs, 1-2s, but for Sonny, when you're right there in that range, got to be more active with feints and head movements.
Short left hand from Martin got through. He jabs nicely too. There goes Knight, just misses with a power shot over the top. And then he just sits in that range again, and there's a good shot from Martin. Knight tried to turn one around onto him, but Martin scored well.
You can tell that Martin doesn't really have a lot of power. It's not about his body structure, it's just the way he's turning these punches. He's able to land them, but he doesn't turn them enough to have the kind of impact that he needs to stop Sonny from coming forward.
Doubles up that lead left hand as Martin. Sonny Knight just waits here. Then he goes with that right hand. Can't quite find Martin, who shakes his head. There's a better shot from Sonny Knight, who turned a right hand over the top onto Martin to finish the second round. This one's just a 4-rounder. And look who's arrived now. He is the former unified welterweight champion of the world. He has been the mouth of Fight Week. He has talked up this promotion throughout, and he's been a pleasure to deal with, and now he's here to do the business. Keith Thurman, who takes on Brock Jarvis in our main event. He's striding towards his dressing room, and he's walking towards perhaps the next chapter in an incredible boxing career.
Little steps, little presses, okay? So
I can't imagine as a unified world champion ever that you would have so many questions about at this point in his career, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. With the inactivity, the injuries, so much to find out about Keith Thurman here tonight. We're finding out a bit about these two, and they've started round 3 like they want a war.
I like what Martin's doing. He's just running his hands. I love it.
Activity
Yeah.
early from Martin. He just sits down and throws, and Knight, well, he tries to do the same, and it's going to heat up now.
And Martin decided to throw a body shot too. I would love to see him go back to the body. Sonny's got to pick up his work rate.
Just on the end of that shot is Sonny Knight. He gets on the inside but can't fire from there. He was having success with that right hand to the body early on. He's turned it into a headshot, that right hand, more and more as this fight goes on. And Martin now just finds himself camping on the inside in Knight's territory, but he's the one throwing all the punches at the moment, is the shy lad.
Wow.
Martin, who scores with one. There's one over the top, but nothing on it from Knight. And then he takes that power shot again, the left hand from Martin, who turns it to the body as well. And Knight will need to step up his activity here in round 3.
Martin, I love, he's pushing him back. He's pushing Sonny back, and now he's opened up his wardrobe. He's throwing uppercuts, body shots, everything.
Reaches out with that body shot as Martin. Knight tries to go over the top. He's overhand right, scores, but not much on that. Shoving away now is Martin. He uses his lead hand to try and chop away at Sonny Knight. Knight to the body. And then he misses to the head. He's on the inside, but it's Martin who fires.
You know, this is why we talk about levels. Your opponent turns it up. Martin, that is, throws more punches, more hustle. And Sonny didn't really have the ability to work up his work rate.
He went to the body there, but it crept just a little low, and referee Chris Condon just pulled him up for it. He got counted for his trouble as well, and he's trying to work hard. He's Sonny Knight, but he's finding plenty coming back at him.
Good body shot, another good body shot thrown by Martin.
Yeah, that left hand to the body and then to the head as well from Martin. And he shoves Sonny Knight away and he chops away. Knight tries to find him with the power shot over the top, but just can't get him clean. And now it's Martin pressing forward and smothering.
Yeah, I like
Rolling
that.
on the inside.
I like that. You know, you're the taller guy and you want to use your range, but sometimes you just got to dig in and push the other guy back. Stay close to the little guy and he won't be able to hit you.
Yeah, this is towering inferno stuff from Jordan Martin here at the end of round number 3, working on the inside against the smaller fighter and working hard as well. And a good third round is down, and there's just one left to play here.
It's long, smart pressure. Stay long, free.
The thing I saw early on from Martin was that he was a more aggressive southpaw than most southpaws. A lot of majority southpaws are counter punchers. They kind of wait for you, and they're more reactive. You know, the fact that he came out in the first round that way, I thought he dropped the second round to come out in this third round. And more than anything, to go to Sonny's body, I think we'll see a body shot right here. There's the block. It came right over the top. You know, that's good timing right there from Martin. Body shot. That body shot really it took its toll on Sonny because Sonny wasn't expecting it. When you're throwing punches, that's the worst time to get hit with a body shot.
So 3 minutes left in this one. Jordan Martin and Sonny Knight. It was Martin who led the action in round 3, and he does so again with a really nice left hand. And Sonny Knight, he needs to get back in there and start doing some damage. Missing over the top is Martin, and now they just tangle on the inside.
Yeah, Sonny's just seemed to be limited in this fight. I like to see him feint and then punch. You know, there's not much coming from him other than that straight right to the body or reaching to the head.
Do you prefer the tall guy, Martin, on the outside or on the inside like we saw at the end of round 3?
You know, I prefer him on the inside because it just seemed like Sonny didn't know what to do in there.
Well, let's see if he adopts that the further we get into this final round, because he did have success when they were infighting, did the taller fighter, the southpaw Martin, but Sonny Knight is trying to walk through shots to give back ones, and he gave a nice left hook there as well. There's a good right hand too from Sonny Knight. Just sat Martin on his heels for a moment. 2 good shots from Knight, but he needs more.
Yeah, needs more. He's got to take control. He's got to keep going. You hear the corner telling him.
There he goes.
Right to
Knight starting to have more and more success in this final round, but he can't go quiet as he turns a hook around now onto the taller man. Martin just breathes deeply here for a moment. He worked so hard in round 3. That's a good shot with the power hand from Martin. Knight, though, springing forward. And he can't work from in there.
It's funny when you know you got to work hard this last round. You land a couple of good shots, and then all of a sudden you got more energy and more bounce. And I see that from Sonny now.
There's a bit of blood around the place too after the heads came together there a couple of times. I think a cut on the eyebrow of Knight, and a big shot with the left hand from Martin too, who takes a right hand. There's blood from the mouth of Martin as well. So this one getting bloody and brutal in the 4th round of 4. Sonny Knight and Jordan Martin going toe-to-toe in this 4-rounder that kicks us off on main events.
Yeah, Sonny just became predictable. And I think that Martin, even in this last round, 30 seconds left, he has the rhythm that Sonny wants to fight at. Look at this. He's going to take a small step back, and then he's gonna counter.
Good shots those as the blood courses down the face of Sonny Knight. Martin can find him. Sonny is working, but Jordan is punching back hard. Oh, and that one just misses as they hear the final bell. An intense 4-rounder between Sonny Knight, who can get it now with Stephen Pace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first bout of our pay-per-view, 4 great rounds of boxing. We go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Our judges for this contest, Will Sulos, Charlie Lucas and Les Fear. All 3 score the contest 39-37. We have a unanimous points decision victory, and it goes in favour of Red Corner, Jordan